Hello everyone, myself Shruti Sharma. Here I am with another video of a mini project that I have worked on. It's basically building a spelling recommender or a checker. It's basically what we see in our day-to-day life when we search something on a search engine, or when we use a Word document. While creating a Word document, we see that if we misspelled some word, we get a spelling corrector saying that this could be the word that you were intending to type. So it's somewhat in a similar page with the one that I discussed right now. So I moved ahead with Python to achieve this because I'm personally comfortable with Python, with an understanding that Python has a broader range of packages and libraries that make things easier being a data from a data analysis perspective. So with no further delay, I would like to share with everyone that what I did, how I did, and how I write the code, and what was the output for this. So as I mentioned, I used the NLTK package and the NLTK data package to have a corpus of words which will be functioning like a dictionary for the input word, to compare whether the input word was a correct spelling or not a correct spelling. Then NumPy was used for NumPy and pandas were used further for the list creation. And warnings, I used the warnings to suppress the warnings if any unwanted warnings were there, like I have shown here. Then the thing is, I used the colored and cprint from the term color package so as to have provide the user an alert in a more convincing way, so as to make him or her aware that yes, this is an alert, so one should be aware of that. We should take the necessary step accordingly. And as I mentioned earlier, the NLTK corpus, from the NLTK corpus I have downloaded the package, I mean the words dictionary, which has number of words which we'll be using as a basis to compare our spelling that we will be giving as an input for this recommender. So, what would be the metrics, right, to find whether the spelling is correct or not? Even if we find that the spelling is correct or not, which one would be the correct spelling out of number of words that we have in the dictionary? So, a distance is calculated, as I'm showing here, that from the NLTK's metric distance package, the added distance is used, which is basically a Levenshtein distance. I will be sharing a link to explain that what a Levenshtein distance is, so as to understand that how it calculates actually the distance between the input word and the dictionary that we are considering here, to understand that how much closer the input word is, whether it is a correct word or not. So by that I mean that if the distance is 0, that means the word is a correct word. If the distance is not 0, that means there are words with a possibility to be similar to what the user were intending to input. And then I used a progress bar from the progress bar package to find that how much progress is being made while calculating the distance, so that we will be able to understand that how our code is progressing. And with no further ado, I would like to share my understanding and my code that I did here. So as I mentioned, we will be having an input from a user. It would be in a text box format. So here, this would be where we have to provide the input. Then the user will be able to see what input the user has provided. Then I intended to have the input in a lower case so that it would be in a consistent way. So I converted whatever the input, alphabetical input to be very precise, the user is giving, I will be converting it into the lower case. And then the goal will be like to check whether the input is alphabetic or not, and whether the input is, I mean the case is lower or not. So as according to my understanding, as we are building a spelling recommender, the spelling, as per my understanding, it should be in alphabetic, right? So that is the reason why here I check that whether the input is consist of alphabets or not. If it is not an alphabetic input, the possibility is that there is no input. That means the input is empty. So the user will get to know that the input is required. And as I mentioned earlier, I have used this uh, colored and cprint from the term color package to create an alert So the red and the blink is used here with the reverse so as to alert the user, saying that it's an alert and you have to take the necessary action, like please enter an input, right? The input cannot be empty. Or if the user has given an input, however it is not an alphabetic input, like it may be special character or digits, so the user need to understand that only alphabets are required. So in a normal scenario, when the input is alphabetic and we have converted it into the lowercase, we will be moving forward with our recommender. So the user will be able to see after the lowercase conversion that what was the input. Then the progress bar is calculating the progress that we are making here. So as I mentioned earlier, words is a dictionary that we have got from the NLTK's download. It would be a dictionary which will be the basis of our comparison here. So for each word in this dictionary, we will be comparing our input word. So this is a variable which is called as distance, which is named here as distance, which will calculate the distance actually between the input that the user has given, and for each word in the corpus, the distance will be the Levenshtein distance, as I have mentioned earlier. I will be sharing the link with that. And the distance will be in the format of integer like 0, 1, 2, 3, and so on. 0 being the minimum distance that the word is correct. However, 1 will indicate that one character of the given input with the list of words in the dictionary is different, and we will also at the end be able to see that what could be the possible word for the given input. Now, as we know that in a dictionary we have a key value pair. So here I have created a list of values which will save the distance for each word for the given input, and also a list name as key, which will save all the words that were compared and calculated for the given input. Then I created a dictionary with a key value pair, as we know that a dictionary has a key and value pair. So this dictionary will have the key as all the words with which our user input was calculated, compared, and the corresponding distance with that. So the next step was to find that minimum distance, the word with the minimum distance, right, with the user input. So this is the variable minimum, which has the value which is the minimum value from this dictionary, right? So if the minimum value is 0, we can say that the word is correct. There is no recommendation required for that particular word. So user will get an notification saying that the word is correct and no match is required as the minimum distance is 0. However, if the minimum distance is not 0, that means there exists some words, a word or some words which might be the possible input that the user was intending to type but mistyped. So yes, this is what we are trying to show here, that for that particular word, what is the possible minimum valued word. So the user will able to see the matching words are, if it is more than one word, because it is quite possible, right? If there's a dictionary, there could be n number of possible scenarios for recommendation, then what those words are and what was the minimum distance with the given user input. So with no further delay, I would like to give a demonstration of this code so that it would make the concepts more clear, or what I'm trying to explain here. So let's go with the normal case. Suppose I typed here like APPLI. However, I wanted to type apple, right? So let's see how our recommender works and what it suggests to us. So this is the progress bar. The progress bar is progressing, helping us understand that how much is remaining to compare with our user input. Like the user input is APPLI. This is able to see to the user also, and it was already in lowercase, so even if in the lowercase format also it will be seen here. So now we are with our first output. So there are two possible words, apple or apply, that the user might be intending to type, but mistakenly he or she has typed this APPLI. So the minimum distance is 1. So yes, we can see that if it is apple, so the last word is I and it should be E, right? Or if the user was intending to type apply, but mistakenly he or she typed it as I instead of Y. So the minimum distance between this possible words was 1. So this is what our recommender has shown us here. So this was the one test case. This another test case, we can see here that if the user has not given us any input, right? So user will get to know this, that he or she has to provide an input. Without input, we cannot provide any recommendation, right? Then next test case could be that the user has given an input as in a digit formats, right? So the user will get to know that only alphabets are required. We cannot suggest anything based on the digits you are entering, right? So another test case could be instead of digits, mistakenly, suppose user used some special character, right? So the user will get to know that only alphabets are required because special character is not expected here. So this was another test case. Then last but not least, suppose user has given input in all in uppercase, right? So this is what the user input was. After converting it into the lowercase, we get to see this lowercase input. Then our progress is going on, seeing that what recommendations are possible, and there we are very close. Yes. So instead of what the user has given, our recommender suggests that there are 5 possible spellings for the given input, like case, cache, cask, cast, or cast, right? With a minimum distance of 1, right? I mean, instead of J, there could be E. Instead of J, there could be H. There could be K. There could be S, or there could be T. Yes, let me show another input. So because this was for the last digit only, right? I mean, last alphabet only if it's like misspelled. So let's see if in between any alphabet is wrong. So for example, okay, let's see for this input what we are getting the output, what our recommender is suggesting, right? So there it's making the progress. Let's see what's the progress is all about. What's the possible word it could be, right? There could be n number of possible scenario for this. Let's see, we are very close. There we go. So there's only one word that could be possible for it's like n only with a minimum distance of 1. Okay, so this is how this recommender works. I hope I was able to explain this project to everyone. Please let me know your thoughts, and if there is more efficient way you think that it could be in a more efficient way possible, I'm open to that. So till then, and I will see if I will work with another project which can be helpful for every one of us, and I would like to share with all of you. Till then, take care. Bye bye. Stay safe.